Did you know that cows are losing their jobs? Yeah, because milk prices are just crashing down. And the reason is humans, yeah, they just started producing extra milk. Yeah. I also didn't think that was true, but it's becoming true, guys. Yeah. This is catching up with Wajeeh, and this is the 31st episode, and it's November 16. It's 5:30 p.m. And yeah, dude, I have this news over here, and it's crazy, bro. Yeah, there are human milk farms out there. Even though if you Google it, fucking let's Google it, right? Human milk farms, okay? Human milk farm. Okay, look at this. Now they're saying like you can't, and there's no ethical way to like produce human milk in a way. And just to be fucking clear, I'm no consumer of this. I'm just seeing this news and it's fucking crazy. They're saying you can't produce it commercially, but that doesn't fucking mean you can't produce. And that doesn't mean that people are not selling human milk. You have these creeps out there, they bunch together and like they're like, I got an idea, let's start producing our own milk. And it's not even a woman, bro. It's these three guys who are producing God knows what milk. And yes, males are also producing milk. I don't know if that was a phenomena. Like, what the fuck is this now? I mean, like, what are we talking about here? It's mind-boggling in a way. Like, who is drinking that milk? Who's drinking that human milk? And imagine if you want to buy some milk, just normal, regular milk, cow milk, the moo moo milk, you know what I mean? And you go to the grocery, you buy some milk, cool. Or you just, order something up and the milk comes, that's it. Bro, I can't imagine these guys. Imagine these guys who want human milk, these fucking milk vampires out there. They order milk. Or let's imagine like these guys, one of these creeps orders milk. And God knows where he orders it from. Now he has to pretend that he's a human baby because he needs milk. Like someone's gonna believe that, right? So this fucking guy dresses up as a fucking human baby just to take the order of human milk. Imagine that, bro. Imagine if you're the freaking delivery guy and you're just delivering human milk. First of all, how the fuck did you end up there? But second, why is this man dressed up as a baby trying to make these baby sounds like goo goo gaga and then fucking receiving? First of all, how did you learn to open the fucking door? And how are you walking? You know? And why are you talking? And who gave you the fucking money? Like, how did you get money? And what the fuck is going on? Like, wouldn't you want to wake up like, oh shit, this is a dream, right? And then you see this fucking guy behind the door just standing there like, goo goo gaga, and he's looking at that milk, and you're like, fuck. And you're like, I'm a human too, but fuck, what's gonna happen? Like, do I give him the milk or no? Like, would you think that? Like, imagine fucking this guy. Imagine this guy fucking looking at you. He wants milk, bro. And he wants that human milk. And imagine if you didn't if you brought him the wrong milk. Not a good day for you, bro. Not a good day. Okay, there are actual men dressed as fucking babies. First of all, this would be fucking horrific. You see this guy, and you'll be like, he takes the milk. What's gonna happen next? Like, is he gonna take a knife out of his, diaper or some shit and fucking kill me, take my milk as well if there's any? Imagine if this guy, bro, if this man, baby, he's acting, by the way. He's a milk vampire. He's a milk vampire. He dresses up as a baby, and for some reason he's not able to find like a online service where he supposedly gets human milk. So he goes out, you know. He's out there dressed as a baby, this man baby walking around, going to the grocery, and then he's asking people at the grocery store like, where's human milk? I wonder like what's gonna happen with that. Like, will he get kicked out of the grocery store or what? Like, because everybody's just playing, you know, like I identify as them, and imagine if people start just identifying as fucking grocery store items or like some prohibited items, like I'm cocaine. Like, what the fuck? How? where where do you have it? Like, who's cocaine? Regardless of that, I'm just gonna pause because the prayer started. Yeah, I had to pause for a little bit. But now imagine if you're one of these activists, and you're listening and you're like, fuck, there are milk vampires out there. I gotta do something. So you wanna spread the opposite thing. Now you dress up as a baby cow and you just start going to grocery stores and just blaming people, random people, like, you guys are drinking my share of the fucking milk. Now I need your fucking mom's milk. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, this type of shit does fucking actually exist. I mean, you've seen it with all these videos coming up. I mean, for the gags, I would fucking do that. I would just dress up as a fucking cow, go to the grocery store, and start blaming people like, you guys are drinking my mom's milk. Now I need your mom's milk. You're like, what the fuck? Dude, we have to talk about these Korean men, by the way. What's going on, man? Tell me, come on, speak to me, man. What's going on? Why are these like freaking it's almost like these guys are like just donuts and everybody's just like, let's sprinkle whatever we fucking like on them, and everyone's just sprinkling powder, freaking Skittles. Somebody's sticking a whole bar of freaking Snickers in them. Like, these guys have fucking layers, bro, layers of fucking makeup on their face, and everybody is just like acting like that's normal. When the fuck did men start using fucking makeup? I mean, I do know that this happens in Hollywood and all these movie thingies, but am I the only one who's like, no? No, no, no. I think makeup should be for girls, right? I mean, I'm not. Well, I'm fucking saying it. That's what I'm saying. Like, why are men using makeup? You know what I mean? It's weird. No, 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 no. Like, I do get it. Like, some man, like, I've seen a guy, bro. I'm not shitting on any of you guys who have these skincare routines. I mean, do you? It's okay. You want that bubbly looking face. Fucking smooth ass, whatever. Good for you. Me over here, I'm good with a bar of soap. Honestly, just have a clean diet and most of your shit, in your skin and stuff just goes away. By the way, if you have a good diet and you work out, you sweat some, you actually just start having good skin. But if you start looking like these fucking dudes, you want to put like 5 layers of makeup, and you're confusing most men out there. That, not most men, but let's say, I wonder I'm just gonna pause for a second again. Yeah, I was saying like, imagine if women, they're just cheering on this guy, this K-pop guy who's a singer, and they're like, "Go Queen!" and even the guy's like, "Thanks," and then they hear this like, "Oh shit!" Imagine if even women are confused, like if they are men or if they're freaking queens out there, There's almost no difference. Like even the guy, Squid Games, I think the lead character. I'm not shitting on these guys, by the way. I'm not shitting on them for their looks or something. I'm shitting on them because look at the amount of freaking layers of fakeness that they're putting on, and for what, you would ask, right? For them to be called queens, or is are these their insecurities in a way? Like, what are we talking about? What's the psychology behind these this looking so good and smooth? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I suppose wearing choke collars was specific for women, right? And then you see these guys, wearing choke collars. Like, what's going on? What's the limitations over here? Like, you know, are they jealous of women in a certain way? Like, and then you wonder really, like, you tell me, why do we have this decline in population in some of these Asian countries? I'm not sure about Korea, but let's say Japan, or like there was one other country, Italy as well. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just speculating over here. Like, is it because they're just like fucking drinking so much fluoride that they're turning into these fucking frogs who are just gender changing into, like, all these males are turning into females, adapting all these female behaviors and habits and things, and it's like somebody's got to step in, bro. Like, stop feeding them fluoride, give them some steaks, give them some bone broth and shit. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Give them some metal music or some shit, or like at least give them some new metal, bro. Like, give them something. Stop with this. Like, I saw one guy over here. I swear to God, you tell me what this looks like, bro. What does this look like? I'll show it to you. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm fucking wrong, bro. The guy looks like Bulma, bro. Like, is he cosplaying as Bulma? Like, and Bulma is a female character in Dragon Ball Z. And this guy's a K-pop guy. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's just downhill, bro. It's just downhill. Like, there was supposed to be this, like, this guy's giving me like Michael Jackson vibes. He's drinking like young children's blood or some shit. That sort of creepy vibe. This is what I feel from these guys who do this much makeup, or like face paint, or like, I don't know what to call it, bro. And they use filters too on top of that. Like, motherfucker, how much fucking layers do you need over here? Like, jeez. Like, filters is just another thing we can just go on and see people going crazy. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, this guy has a fucking eyeliner, if I'm right. Like, he has fucking lipstick on. Jeez, man. And he's doing this. Like, what the fuck? He looks like, this guy is like a perfect Thailand. Uh, if you go to Thailand, you find these sorts of, guys over there, and all you gotta do is just give them some makeup, dress them up, give them some, and they start looking like this. You tell me if I'm wrong. This is crazy, bro. Fuck, man. And sometimes I just think, does this look, now this is something that just popped up in my mind. You know how there's this really, really fucking crazy, insane culture of young kids being abused by these evil people, these crazy people, and they use these children, young age, underage people. Do you think perhaps that the reason why they are dressing up a certain way, and forget dressing up, how they look in the camp, like how they look, I mean, like, look at this. This is what this guy looks like, and then same goes for this, you know, this, and so on and so forth. Aren't there a lot of similarities between this and young children? And you connect the dots. Is it because they're trying to appeal to a larger, perverted audience, perhaps? And maybe that's like attracting all sorts of people. It's not just these guys. It's the creeps, it's the milk vampires, it's the man babies, it's the girls who scream queen, 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 and all these other different types of freaking people. And also those guys, you could include those guys, as soon as they feel the first wind of winter, they're like winter arc, and then they just start going and perverting in the fucking gym. And maybe it's just this specific look. It's for a reason. That's what I'm saying. Maybe that could be the psychology behind this, where it's attracting all sorts of audience. And I wonder, like, if maybe, we just cracked the fucking code right here. Fuck. That would be fucking dark, by the way. Like, because imagine, because if this is true, then they know what they're doing. It's a bit scary. Anyway. So yeah. Let me get this. Let me get this. I took out some pictures. Let's forget the pictures, because I might get in trouble for that. But I think fat people should get their own weight classes. And I'm not saying weight class, I'm saying weight classes. I'll tell you why. Like, there are certain, you know, I'm just a guy, I'm just gonna give you like a couple of classes that I think could be good, and I wrote down some of them here. Let's say we start with different classes of fat people, right? The first one could be the ones who can't climb the stairs. Pretty simple, right? Then we could go like a step above and be like the ones who don't have knees, because they just disappear. And there's also one where it's just like, that's a belly. That's a belly. That's a belly before a man. You know what I mean? Like, all you could see is the belly, and then you can see, oh, that's the head over there, on top. And I mean, you could go on and on. This is what I wrote down here. This is a globe, those globes, but it can't spin. And you could even put it at this. This is the planet, but it doesn't spin, and it's messed up because he's only receiving so much sunlight on one part of the surface. Half of the population is just burning, It's just cooking. We could go one more. This is a cannonball. This is a cannonball, but it's impossible to use. I'm just shitting on fat people. Uh, but I mean, I wanna go and take a shot at skinny people as well, but I never was that skinny. I ended up being more fat, so I think I belong in that category myself. Used to, hopefully. Um, but yeah, and but these guys, bro, these I don't know if they do these surgeries or not. Like there are certain face surgeries. Let's talk about this as well. Fuck it. Cosmetic surgeries, face surgeries. I mean, let's look at the mistakes, that you should not do. And by that I mean like don't fucking do cosmetic surgeries. Why the fuck you want to do that? Like people are getting like facelift, um, forehead stitches, looking like Frankenstein. Uh, it's almost like they stuck up this paper, not like a plastic bag on their face, and they're shining, bro. It's like they're shining 24/7, and they're reflecting all this freaking sun. Their skin is plastic. They almost look, um, like an android, almost like a silicone android. And it's like, fuck, bro. Like, I wonder, like, when these people die and then you raise them back up from the dead, like, will they look like how they looked like? Or will they look like how they wanted to look like? You know what I mean? Will all of that plastic and God knows what, like, will it melt away? Or, like, will it stay? Yeah. Like, if you want to look at face cosmetic surgeries, what would be fine? Because I keep finding these. We could give like a prime example of the most cosmetically, the one of the biggest subjects, or like one of the biggest lab rats, I would say, for cosmetic surgery would be Kim Kardashian, and you could just see it. You know what I mean? And it's unrealistic to such an extent where you could look and say like fuck. That's like a walking filter. That's like a walking filter, bro. She just looked at a filter and she was like, I like this, edit me. Like, jeez. And people do really look different from all of this. It's almost like if people could live to like 300-400 years, and they just don't wanted their skin to like sag away, they would I'm pretty sure they will start doing this sort of shit where half side of your face just looks like you're 500 years old, and then the other side looks like, god damn, this guy's just out of the box fresh. And you could go on and on and on with these guys, man. Even Kim Kardashian, like all those Kardashians, like let me just look at them. Kardashians, uh, before and after plastic surgery. I mean, look at them, bro. This is messed up. Like, I swear, like, look at this. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose or what. Like, I don't even know if they look good before the surgery or after the surgery at this point. It's just so confusing because God knows what they were doing before they were like these facial surgeries. Like, I wonder, like, what type of Frankenstein experiments were they doing with their own skin? Like, God knows. And you know, let's be very honest. For all of these issues, all these insecurities, I think all of these people are just looking for a shortcut, a quick fix to just look good, feel good, or I don't know. You know, it's just their insecurities. I think they could improve all of those without the quick fix as well, and face almost zero to no problems or like complications after the process. And the way to do it is just, you know, slow and steady. And I'm not saying to do like a slow and steady cosmetic surgery or like all this weird shit, but just, you know, as a normal fucking human, you know, as a normal human who has not gone batshit by just sitting and scrolling on social media and looking and saying, no, you're wrong. And for the first time, opening your goddamn mind and saying, okay, I fucked up for 4 years by eating shit tons of fucking sugar, shit tons. I was just sitting inside the home. I'm basically like a bat now, but not Batman or Batwoman, just a bat, you know, looking like a bat, exactly like a bat, fucked up, no teeth, you know. One of my nose holes is big, the other one's small, because, you know, I didn't even change my sleeping side. I was just there like 4 years, just like this. So I mean, I'm just saying, like, you're fucked up in so many ways because you haven't, you know, fixed yourself, and you're expecting a quick fix within a month or 2 months. Like, you did this messed up shit, you were abusing yourself for 2 years, or let's say a year. Bro, expect at least 6 months to 7 months for results to show up. Have the patience, have the consistency, and then when you actually focus on it, you start getting better. It's that simple. Like, or maybe a year, you know. Recovery takes time. And and I'm like, okay, then what's the agenda behind these? And it's pretty simple. Money. It's pretty simple, money. People just pay as much money as possible just to look good, you know, just to look good or just to feel good. And it's a huge fucking industry. It's a huge fucking thing now. Like, there are like, people are fucking making their teeth white, like white, like fucking white, like the light, like the sun. If someone fucking like smiles, it's like this blast of light coming at you. It's like, holy shit! Like, are those teeth with LEDs or some shit? Like, I met this guy, okay? I swear, I'm not joking. I met this guy, and this guy was, he would pick and drop people, and he worked with a private company. And this guy was just working there at the company. And then one day I saw him, he was here to pick me up for a meeting. I had to go for it. And then on the way, I told him to stop for a little bit, let me grab something to eat. And I asked him, do you want something to eat? And he said no. I was like, why? And he's like, because my teeth. And then he did this. I was like, holy shit, bro. Like, I swear I saw like a beam of light coming at me. I'm like, what the fuck did you do to your teeth? He's like, bro, I went to the doctor and I told them I want a Hollywood smile. I was like, they fucking scammed you, bro. They just put LEDs in your fucking mouth. This is fucking insane. And he's like, I can't. He told me not to eat or drink for 3 days. I'm like, how are you gonna survive, bro? Did you not think about this? Like, where was your mind at? Like, what were you thinking? How are you gonna survive without eating or drinking for 3 days? He's like, I'm just gonna go to the doctor once a day and he's gonna give me an IV bag. Am I insane? Am I insane? Or these guys are fucking batshit crazy, bro. I mean, I get it. Like, I was just speaking yesterday. Like, there are delusional people who want certain things, and you could be delusional for your dreams, yes, but you want like a light bulb in your mouth. Like, what is this? Like, what type of. I don't get it, bro. I just don't get it. I have nothing to come up with at this point. Like, these guys will just survive the apocalypse just by smiling, and they're like shining light and looking for stuff, with their mouth. Like this teeth energy is now a new thing, perhaps, with these Hollywood smiles and shit. I mean, we could go on and on and on. And then you see these lip motherfuckers, bro. Their lips are like fucking mattresses. Like, it's not even normal lips. Forget it. Some people are just like, give me a line. And then the other ones are like, no, fuck it. Give me like a full king size mattress for lips. And it's just like half of their faces, just like lips. And it's like, what is this? Are you a Pokemon? Like, you, I have nothing to say, bro. We live in a fucking crazy world. We live in a fucking crazy world where people are just quick fix addicted, compulsion driven creatures and unaware retards. Yeah. I would keep, I can keep going on and on and on. And then people are just like, let's fuck them up even more. Now they're like, let's bring them some robots, like actual androids that will do their daily task. And that's like something coming up in 2026, 2027. I think maybe 2030 would be more realistic in a way. And now you don't even need to do chores. You're just gonna ask this flippin' robot, like, do my laundry, um, feed my baby. Imagine if that fucking robot just starts feeding the baby oil or some shit, testing phases, shit happens, and now the baby's like a hybrid. Fuck, man. We're talking about hybrids. I think that's gonna be like, I wonder if this would be possible. If they can take our brains and put it into something else, will we wake up in that body, just like alien Earth? Will that be possible? I think they have imagined it enough where it's like that could become something that's real. Because hear this, um, everyone's gonna die, but there's no number there, and that's in multiple religious texts, I would say. Like, everyone's gonna die, but there's no expiry date written there. So possibly in the future, like fucking maybe 3,000, let's say, will we be capable enough to perhaps live almost 1,000 years, 500 years, 200 years? I don't know. I think with the current advances in technology and all these new peptides and vitamins and health protocols and so on and so forth, I think we are able to push the age limits. I would bet around 100 at least. I think we can safely say that. Yeah, that would be insane. Yeah. I mean, there are certain cosmetic surgeries which have gone wrong. People like actually fucking ruin their lives just because they wanted a quick fix. Not all of them get a quick fix. there's some horrendous looking surgeries out there you could see. Um, and even fucking Google is listening to me, by the way, one day you'll find me dead or in jail. Because this guy is speaking too much and pretty bluntly. Because I just opened my search, I didn't even write anything, and I wrote S. And it showed me cosmetic surgeries gone wrong without me even searching it, bro. So, yeah. This is so fucking sad and horrendous, bro. Look at this. My God, bro. Holy shit. Like, look at these, bro. These are real people who faced consequences, and a lot of people actually face consequences. By the way, this some of this could be fucking AI, but I mean, look, there's a certain fucking extent. Like she wanted a cosmetic surgery, and then they just gave her like a cosmetic forehead. The she's just like a walking forehead in a way, like a solar panel without the capability of producing the electricity or save it in a way. The Jesus Christ, God, look at this guy. This guy could have been a really good guitarist for a metal band. And then he said, "Fuck it, let me do some metal surgery on me," and he just became, unfortunately, like a red guitar himself. Yeah. Holy moly, man. Holy moly. It's insane. And yeah, I think this is enough for me. I'm gonna be back with some more fucking batshit crazy things. Um, if you listened far enough and you wanna ask me something, go ahead, put it in the comments below. Give it a like, give it a subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next episode. See you.